Howdy folks, how are y'all doing? My name is Rees, and welcome back to the Minecraft 2025 Let's Play adventure, where we are on a bit of an exploration arc, and at the very tail end of the previous episode, I accidentally fell down here into this deep crevasse, but fortunately we didn't die because we have an elytra. Now, there should be a way out of here. I don't know if it's going to involve going back this direction, which is the opposite of the direction we actually kind of want to go in, although it has benefited us so far. Yeah, no, actually, it looks like this might very well... I think I might know where this leads. This leads back to the main... the main chamber that we're familiar with around these parts. And then we can just kind of double back up here. See, we've been trying to finish exploring this massive chamber that's more or less directly, but kind of indirectly under our house, and has been for a long time. We've explored the main area months ago at this point. As you can see, it's very well lit. There's some diamonds that I haven't collected yet, but aside from that, it's pretty much thoroughly explored. But then, right up here, because like our entrance is that green door there, so you come right up here, and you just wander around back here, and there's like territory we've never seen. I've still not gone this way, technically. I still don't know what's back up in here, and well, okay, there's nothing down there. That is a poor example. But this way? Haven't been that way, and we're not going to be, because we spent an entire day yesterday exploring those tunnels, and they just never end. And I know we haven't seen all there is to see, but what we actually came to look for was a lush cave, and as you can see, there's one right here. It was always, this whole time, only a hop, skip, and a jump away. If we snap our camera to our current location, it's literally right here. Here's the cavern. Here's the lush cave. We've been playing in this world for... This is our 6th month we're on right now, and we've just never bothered to come over here. And also, we've not bothered to adequately light this area either, which is going to present more problems if we just continue on like this. So, I gotta be diligent about placing torches, and also mindful of the creeper that I saw up here earlier. I don't know where he's gone. I don't see him at this moment, but he's here, and he's not here. Okay, he's everywhere and nowhere. I'm nowhere and you're everything. It's a song by Chris Healy from his 2005 album, The Deceiver? Was it 2005? 2004? Is that the name of the album, or is that just a title of one of the tracks on the album? I don't remember. There were actually 2 creepers, so I feel truly deceived. Yeah, okay. Well, here we are, and it's lovely. We got moss blocks and azaleas. We've got burning clay, as you tend to in these situations. I've not been in a lush cave that was just a crevice. And that's pretty much what this is shaping up to be. This is not so much a lush cave as much as it is a lush crevice that seems to be about at its end. From the looks of things, it doesn't look like it continues on much further. What are we climbing there? Can we climb these? What is? Oh, there's vines here. I didn't see the vines before. Oh gosh. Okay, so it goes up. So at any minute now, something might fall on us from above and be our death if we're not careful. In that case, let's go up. Let's start by exploring higher up here. See what we can find that might present dangers. Head them off at the pass, as they say. I was sort of hoping we would find a bunch of axolotl of various colors and shapes and sizes. So far, no. So far, just disappointment and destruction and death. We do have rockets. My concern is that if we get going too fast, we could die. And we're carrying a lot of stuff. We're carrying an awful lot of stuff. Now, I do see all the creepers heading towards me. Did I have a plan? No. No, I didn't. I was just going to keep going and hope that something, like, worked itself out. This has worked out much better in the long run, though. Now, this isn't too bad here. This is actually kind of lovey. Lovey? You all heard that, right? Oh, heavens. I heard what I thought was a creeper falling and taking damage. I must have imagined it. Didn't happen. Sounded like it, though. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. We have axolotls. So there were axolotls. Ooh! We don't have one like this back at our house. Wait a minute. What color is this? That thing is beautiful. We only have orange and pink. Or yellow and pink, I suppose I should say. There's so many of them, too, so we don't even have to take them all. We just need to take, like, 1 or 2 for breeding purposes. A brown one? That's fantastic! And they're just under our... Well, basically under our house this whole time. And we had no idea. Well, they're lovely, and I adore them. I mean, not in real life. I looked up pictures of axolotl not that long ago, and they are some of the foulest creatures I have ever seen. What is that up there? The drippy flower. I've never seen one of those. I don't know what it is, and I don't know if I like it. Honestly, this makes the exploration worth it to me. I don't even know if I want to take them away. We could just make this our axolotl habitat back here. We could, well, you know, it'd be a pain to get tropical fish back here is the only issue. And it's kind of monster infested, and we'd have to do a lot of work to stop it from being monster infested. Man, these things fill up fast. It doesn't help that I keep shoving stuff in random ones when there's like duplicates, and we also have a bunch of different bags we could be using to sort of help things out. Let's light this place up a little bit more. Let's get it a little bit more monster-proofed. This is only the beginning, you know, based on what we've seen on the... Double check to make sure. There's things down there, but none of them are close enough to be a concern. There's a lot more to all this, including that. Now, whether or not this is all actually connected, I've yet to see. And that's what I want to see. That's what I want to discover, is whether or not all of this continues on. And, like, is all this linked together? It seems like it should be. And you'd think that if it was, what did I did not know that we had a topographical map. That's fun. Back to this, though. Gotta switch between them. I hear things moving around. Is that just these guys? Hey, guys. I believe the blue container has our water buckets ready to go. We'll actually just use some regular buckets, because we might need buckets of water later on. But let's see if we can't catch these guys. So we start off with water, and then, whoop, there's one axolotl. Adorable. And let's get that brown one. And we will leave the other two down here. It doesn't tell me what type of axolotl they are, but it looked like we picked up the correct ones. So we're taking 2, and we're leaving, it looks like 2. Or 3. Perfect. They can all procreate and recreate a whole new generation of axolotl down here. We don't have to feel bad about ruining any kind of ecosystem or anything like that. Have you ever read Mr. Popper's Penguins? One of the big points of that book, spoiler alert, is that they're trying to take penguins to the North Pole to start a penguin colony in the North Pole, which just goes to show you it's a different time, folks. It's a different time where they're just like, I don't know, can we make penguins survive in the North Pole? They're not supposed to be there. They're not there right now. What's the worst that could happen? And to be honest, I'd rather live in that time. We're just trying nonsense. Like, oh, we've got this delicate ecosystem we've got to protect. No, no, no. Take the penguins to the North Pole. See what happens. Could be funny, lol. Reminds me of all those people trying to dump whales into the great saltwater lake over there in Utah. Hey, whales like salt water. Lake's full of salt water. Put the whale in the saltwater lake. Now, that didn't work for obvious reasons. Kind of funny, though. Tragic. Tragic for the whales themselves. Awful way to go. Kind of funny, though. Yeah, so we're here, and the next bit of cave is over here, and there's more axolotl. There's a lot more that we didn't see. From the looks of things, there's a bunch of brown axolotl. Did they just spawn there? Or were they there and I didn't notice them? Were they at a different level? I thought we grabbed the only brown axolotl there was, but let's go have a look. At least we know now, you know, if something horrible happens to the one we got, we can come back here and get more. I don't imagine anything bad will happen to them. I've taken pretty good care of my animals so far. I suppose they could be down there in that part of the crevice, but we don't go down there. We don't associate... Those are bottom dwellers, and we're more of a top crevice kind of guy. Oh, no, they're here now. Were they here before? I don't know. But they're here now. There's a bunch of them. There's like 5 brown ones and then the little white one. Reminds me of a meme I saw once. Does this continue on, or does this dead end? Because I feel like if this continued on, this would absolutely take us to the others. It might. Hold on. No, wait just a second here. What if we actually, like, punch through here? I wanted to find an all-natural route. I didn't want to have to dig anything out. But if that's all I've got to do right there... Am I still underwater? I am. Well, how long am I going to be underwater before I find a fresh breath? Forever, apparently. This was not the way to go. This is just a random water pocket here. How did I take damage? I wasn't going that fast. Let's check the route further down, because it's possible that going this direction will lead to a dead end, is what it appears has happened. But we're not giving up yet. Hold on. Wait a second. It actually keeps going down as well. That just looks like lava, death, and devastation, but this direction, though... Hold on now, folks. We might be heading up in the world. Literally. Ooh, I like what's happening here. Okay, that keeps going. This seems like the direction we want to be going in, though, back here. And in fact, this looks like the more well-developed cave. It's much wider. It has a dead end. I take back what I said earlier. I sound foolish now. This is the direction we want to be heading in right here. It's going in the opposite direction of what we want, but it's going. It's going. And it's not quite gone. It's still going. Oh ho ho! With every passing second, we get closer to disappointment. See, that's where I want to be. Over here. And that is so far away from where we are. But you look at it all, and you want to believe it connects. You want to believe that somehow all of this connects to all of this, connects to all of this, connects to here. And you can kind of see how all of this definitely connects. And we almost get there from here. And if we just keep searching, right? Maybe that's a freaky looking flower. It makes me nervous, like it's gonna come and get me. Let's check down here where the lava is, if we can get down there safely, and also create a route back out in case things take a really sour turn. Relieve the lava there. It's an excellent light source. Okay. No, this is more like it. This is more like it right here. Yeah, look at this guy. He knows what's up. He's been using these tunnels for centuries to get around. The old underground highway, he calls them. Or actually, he calls them the old... He can't really talk anymore because he's dead and his brain don't work. And unfortunately, his highway is just from one end of a hole to another. He doesn't have that many places to go, as again, he's a zombie. Most things are impressive to him as an undead member of society. I know I'm setting myself up for disappointment? It's another one of those oddly perfectly circular rooms. We keep finding these. These have a sense to them like they were manufactured for a purpose. Like, I don't believe they're random. They seem too perfectly round to be random. We're going up. We're going up in the middle of the room. I mean, we're not actually in the middle of the room is the problem. Hello? Where are you at? Come here. Oh, well, thank you. It's not exactly what I wanted you to do, but I appreciate that you tried to follow my orders. Now, is that lava? Oh boy. Okay, there's stuff going on back there for sure. This guy's coming at me like he doesn't want me to know about the stuff he's got going on. Come on up here, buddy. I want to know about the stuff you got going on. Come and tell me all about it. Bring your friends. There's a path. They can't walk across that. They don't know how. Maybe we ought to leave it like that then. I don't know. There's a lot going on in this room right now from the looks of things. We might even have like a spawner in there, possibly. Let's bridge the gap. Let's bridge the divide. There's a skeleton heading this way. I saw him. Good. Hello. Oh, gosh darn it. What is with the aim with these guys? Aiming the shield is like so tricky. They take headshots and they don't miss. You two, come here. See, I think the other direction is going to be more beneficial for us. Because this just immediately led to a dead end. Kind of. Well, I mean, this feels like such a small cave. I was going to say, yeah, it doesn't feel like that can possibly lead to any place good. And then this down here doesn't look like anything special. What? Well, I mean, where does it come from, though, before we find out where it goes? Small beginnings, small, humble beginnings. Onto an absolute nightmare up ahead. I know we saw more than one of those guys. I think we might have even seen 3 of them. Hey, buddy. Okay. Ah! Another dead end. That would be my journal. If I was keeping a Spelunker's journal while I explored all of this, that would be one of the entries. Gah! Another dead end. Someone finds, like, my corpse with that written in it, and they're like, huh. What exactly did you think he was going to find down here? Whatever it was, looks like it found him first. And then someone goes, oh. And the movie gets, like, glowing reviews from critics, and it's panned by the audience. Because it's not actually good, and critics are all... They're all sniveling idiots. They just want approval from the system. You can't trust them. You cannot trust critics to critique a system that they themselves are a part of. That's just the sad but honest truth. Die! Another dead end down here, sadly. Well, fortunately, we have this entire other direction that we can go in. And immediately I see a skeleton, so I know that this is just no good. Because no goods ever come from skeletons. Except for mine. It's still in my body, though. When I'm gone, unlikely to get up to anything good. My skeleton's going to be a mischievous little runt. I'll tell you that right now with absolute certainty. We are burning through torches, and we are now running low. We want to believe... Yeah, we're just walking past diamonds now. We want to believe that there is some sort of secret route that we are going to uncover. I feel like I'm on one of those grand expeditions from back in the day, you know, like Lewis and Clark, or those guys who froze to death trying to find a way north of North America. But sort of more important and more significant than all of those expeditions. Oh my gosh, we just led back around to the creepy circular room. And there's something really creepy about that, actually. Now that I think about it. All roads lead back to creepy circular room. And lava rooms full of lava. Very classic Minecraft lava rooms. Cannot walk into a small room full of lava without thinking about the old survival island from back in the day. I would just start digging, but my concern is, based on where we're at right now, this wouldn't be a good place to start digging. Right? Because it'd be inconvenient to try to get back here at any point in the future. There's a zombie villager. It must be that guy's dad from before. If I wanted to just try to tunnel, I should do that back from where I've already got tunnels that are directly connected to my base. The problem is, I don't know how to get back out of here now. I genuinely have no clue. Like, we're back to the circle room. That means that the way in was back here? Yeah, this is how we got in here, right? Think. There we go. Yes. Okay, we're back in here in the axolotl chamber. Being once again shot at. Try to run away quickly. Oh, jeez. We might actually have to stand and fight. You coming? Did you die? Did you get stuck? What a loser. See, we've already gone and explored all of this pretty thoroughly. I don't think that there's any more progression from this angle. I think if there is a route, we need to find it going in another direction. Don't shoot at me. Stop it. Oh, dear. Okay. Well, that was a short-lived bit of joy, wasn't it? Ooh. Fortunately, we've been down here before. We've already been exiled to this little area. And we know that right through here is our main cave. So all in all of that is just like literally right around the corner from here. And we didn't even make it all that far. And I don't feel like we've explored enough to conclusively say one way or the other there is or is not a route. Maybe we have to go even higher up. Wait a minute, what was that? That looks very suspicious. That looks odd. We built a staircase here that I'm pretty sure goes all the way up to the top of the rail cart system. It's not the best staircase, because we didn't bother making actual stairs, which would have made it vastly superior. But it does take us to up here. And what I'm curious about is what happens when you go up here and then maybe across to here. And then you go up as high as you can up here, and then you go in this direction. Well, we're not stopping for anything. Have we been up there yet? Yeah. No, we've been here before. I mean, you know, you take what you can get, you know? You take what you can get, and then you look at you with them big brown eyes and say, ain't seen nothing yet. What about up there? I'm bringing this back. Small victories. I've got an idea. If we're going to have to dig, I know how to do so very efficiently. And I'm okay having to dig. We've dug before. Whoa, easy does it there. What I was going to say is, I've got a method for digging that involves these. Right? There's an idea. But we are carrying precious cargo, so we need to take that back home. Also, we used a ton of torches. We need to get rid of those, and we need to have water at the ready in case we hit lava. Basically, if we're going to do that, there's prep work that's required. Hey, you know what? Let's not take the elevators. Let's go home the old way. Before we can do anything, we gotta introduce these two to their new habitat. So welcome you to the habitat for axolotl. It's not a great name. And they mostly hang out down here, but I don't know why. Do they all really want to escape and go explore the sea? We need to dig this place out and have it be bigger. Also, I have decided we are going to move this thing. I'm going to hollow out a bit of the wall maybe even right there where that giant X is. And we're going to put that into the wall and then have a glass there. And then that way they have more swimming room inside of here. And then we'll kind of hollow all of this out. I like the idea of the entire underside of that island being disturbingly hollow to the point where, you know, anything bad could happen. Yeah, the whole island could collapse in on itself. By the way, if I may, this is the absolute worst way of having to breed any creature in this game, bar none. Let's breed together this one. And where's the other new one? There you are. This one. And we'll see what we get out of it. Oh, little bitty one. How cute. That does it for this episode, folks. We are going to continue our exploration of the caves. We're going to continue spelunking tomorrow, where hopefully we're going to just dig our way towards what appears to be, well, whatever this is, first off, because that does look suspicious. But it looks like not far away from us, there is some sort of absolutely massive cave system that is 100% Lush Cave. And I've got to see it up close and in person. And look, it looks like, where is this at in the surface? Oh, somewhere over here, I don't know. We'll figure that out. Till next time, thank you folks for watching. God bless you, and I'll see you later. Bye!